Hello guys, welcome back to another GoldRush the Game hard mode live stream. Hello Mr. Gamer, how are you dude? So, I did a little bit more digging, didn't get as much chance as I would have liked obviously, because like I said yesterday, met up with my sister after work. But I continued on from yesterday's stream, like this is still the same in-game day, and so far today, for the game, I've made 9.8 ounces, which is not bad. Hello Mondre, hello dude. What up, what up? The sky. Couldn't help it, couldn't help it, it's the dad in me. What's a dad to do, if not make jokes? I would like to have gotten another clean up. The last one I did, actually, the last bucket I put through, I was digging up here and I got less than an ounce. So maybe I've skipped past my hotspot now, unless this mound here is still part of it, which you'll have to wait and see. Ah, itchy nose. It's always when you're like always at a moment when it's not best suited, isn't it? Like I always get like an itchy nose when I'm playing a driving game. Every goddamn time. I'm in the main menu, I'm fine. I'm doing stuff to my cars, it's all good. Just even sitting at the starting line, I'm fine. A few seconds into the actual race, the nose itch happens. We're about to lose like 3 ounces, 4 ounces, 3 ounces I think. 3.5. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 3 ounces basically. 9.84 ounces for the day. That's not bad. Considering where we are, that is not bad at all. The proper responses should have been hard dicks, helicopters, and a chicken's ass when they eat. Oh dear. Now I am in a bit of a race against the clock here. In 2 days, summer happens, which means if I'm unlucky, I could get a drought and of course no water. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Funny sod. Funny sod. So I will wash this bucket on its own. I want to double check, make sure I'm still getting good gold over here. Well, that'll give me about 7 ounces, 7 grand, 7.5 grand, something approximate to that. Lose maybe what, 500 smelting it. So that will give me approximately 17 grand. Hey Grinder, how you doing, dude? So I'm about 13k shy of the minimum of where I need to be. So I'm really praying that this is still good dirt. Although I have been thinking, right, would I be better off actually digging down in the main claim? setting this up down at the wash plant system and digging in a main claim. Would that be better dirt, do you reckon? Or do you think I'll get less per scoop? I mean, at least I'm safe in the knowledge that if I do run out of dirt here, I could always do that to try and make up the difference. I mean, obviously there's a lot more dirt per section, but the amount of ounces within that dirt is greatly increased as well. Maybe I should do like a single trough. I'll use buckets and I'll back and forth it with the truck. What do you reckon? Do a little test run. I won't know, of course, what kind of gold I'll have where I'm digging, but let's see, how many buckets do I actually have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buckets. So that's 30% a trip. So a little over 3 trips. That's not bad. I wouldn't mind doing a test run with that, to be honest, just to see. Future reference, if it's better, then why dig in the hog pan at all? I don't mind wasting a tiny bit of time trying to check it out. That's the one thing I like doing on these streams is doing little test things, like working out how to make lives easier for future games, future sessions, whether it's hardcore or not, or hard mode or not. I saw that you've played 11 minutes, Grinder. I think it was 11. Hold on. Double check that figure. Yeah, 11 minutes played recently. Surprised you haven't half cleared the claim with that amount of time. Oh no, I'm just gonna drive it. It's fine. It's literally only 3 trips if I do all the buckets. So I'll just drive it back and forth. If it's no good, then I've still got the setup up here. If it's better, then I'll move it all down. I mean, if I was the devs, I would make it worse for this method. Purely and simply because, you know, that's what the hog pan's here for. But at the same time, I would also be thinking, well, who's going to even be stupid enough to try and dig out in the main claim using a shovel? You could always do it. Like, are you trying to do a direct screenshot with the Steam button, or are you print screening? Because you could always do a print screen and then paste, open up Paint and paste it in there, and then save the file that way. Right, let's see what we get here. That one's empty as well. I need to make a trip to town soon. $1.6, okay. That's still really good. So note to self, 1.6 is up there. Ah, come on. He fumbles again. Oh, rim and out. That one was just pathetic. Wait, you can always click the start icon, but I recently had to get a new keyboard prior to my new monitor. A couple of weeks beforehand. Yay! Final shot. Make it count. Yeah. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'll tell you what, this is normally a good patch right here. Not always the case, but that's strange. Can't even see where I was digging. I think it was here. Maybe I'm not aiming down enough. Or maybe it's to deter people from trying to do this. Stupid bucket. Can't see. Yeah, that's always a good idea. Okay, that is so stupid. No, I am testing to see if I can get better gold this way than in the hog pan. This is normally where quite often, Old Arnold has a good spot here in this little section. Not every map, but most of the time. So I'm just trying to do a test. And oh my god, this is annoying. Thankfully, I only have to do it 3.333 recurring. 3 runs plus 4 buckets, basically. Crouch. Nope. Maybe it's because it's a different style of dirt. Like, it always seems to work on bedrock. But that's bedrock. Maybe this dirt is designed to be dug up by something bigger. So it doesn't always want to work with a shovel. I always seem to be about pushing the limits with this game. With the different mobile rush plant setups I've explained to you, I've used I've used a dump truck to carry more than the pickup truck can when setting up all the stuff at the start of a year, like all reattaching everything, plus all my lights and God knows what else. So instead of being able to fit it all, struggling to fit it all in here, I just chucked it all in the back of the dump truck and slowly, had to do it slowly because nothing's locked in, drive it around the claim. But it did work. I think Spy was there for that one. Which way am I facing? Let's turn on the water again. What do you guys reckon? I'm averaging in my hotspot 1.3 to 1.6 ounces a run. What do you think I'm going to get out here? I mean, just because a square has good 200 ounces or so in it, that it can be actually really fine-tuned as to where in that square it is. So I could be missing it entirely for all I know. You reckon half an ounce? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get my lock on. At least now we can tell where it is I'm digging. There we go. Oh, maybe not. Spoke too soon. You're not even going to try to guess. If I see more than 2 ounces, then I think it's worth it. Because of all this hassle with the trying to actually dig, it needs to be more than 2 ounces for my liking. All this attempting to dig and it not working. Thankfully I have a macro that keeps clicking. Yeah. Go on. Get out. Get in your hole. So for those who saw it on Discord, does it feel weird knowing what I look like now when you're hearing me talk? Like being able to put a face to the voice. Trying to stick within the confines of the hole whenever possible here. I want to make it as deep as I can. Obviously, the deeper you go, the better the gold. That's fine, dude. Catch you in a bit. And nope. There we go. Papaya. Do 3 buckets before even needing to turn on the water. But I'm going to turn it on now so I don't overload. Right, only need another 14 buckets. I mean, I say 2 ounces would be worth it. That's just for the hassle of the digging. Obviously you're backing and forthing with a lot of buckets. You'd have to have a lot more than 10, you know. Minimal trips for maximum gain, all that. But I'd like to see a lot higher than 2 ounces if I can. But 2 ounces is the minimum I'd like to see. Those two are locked in tight. Bucket henge. Sorry, grabbing a coffee there. Oh, did I lose a shovel on that one? Ah, don't waste it like that. Come on, you little sod. Thank you. I mean, if this works well, and I decide to do it, I'd do it from the front of the claim, obviously. It might even make the digging part of it easier, like the shoveling. But I just figured this was a prime spot for testing. How many more we got? 3? that one went smooth. It's taking its time to do this, of course, which also leads to needing a high ounce yield. In fact, to be honest, I've probably done about 2 runs by now. So let's say the needing minimum bar is kind of getting higher and higher. 3 to 4 ounces then to beat the average in the hog pan right now. Kind of misjudged that one, didn't I? Kind of oversteered it a bit. How's that on 59? I should be on 60. I got it too close to the fence. In theory, I should be at 90 when this is done. But even if I'm at 88, 4 buckets will be enough. Anything less than 88% by the end of this washing. And, oh, do you know what? That's dead on 88. I might grab a 5th bucket just to make sure I've got enough. That final little push. I can imagine me like just being in a small hole with minimal space to move buckets around. Starting to look like Hydroneer. think we might have found the hotspot for digging. Like the actual diggable area. Or not. Definitely going a lot smoother there though. Right, let's do this. Let the Gold Rush gods smile upon me. Don't care if it is blasphemy. I mean, blasphemy to dig like this. Yeah, blasphemy to the Gold Rush gods to dig this way. I know it sounds strange though, but kind of digging like that makes it feel closer to the TV show. Because that's what they do, don't they? They dig test pans. Mostly they give, you know, use a small excavator to do it and then use a shovel to dig out a section that they want to test, but there's no overburden here, so. And then why not, just to get that last little bit to completely, hey look, you can't fit any more on the hog pound mats. Done. Moment of truth here, guys. I'm not liking how slowly that number's climbing. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Not even 0.2 of an ounce. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, note to self, does not work. Oh. Did you see the result, Mondelez? Did you catch it just in time? Oh, that's fine, dude. That's all good. Like I said, you don't have to. I can't believe that, though. 0.15 ounces. Now that truly would be hardcore mode. Doing all this only in the claim. Like, dig out the claim with the shovel with results like that. That would be the ultimate hardcore mode. Kind of want to try it. The struggle for fuel. That's what the series would be called. Hardcore, the struggle for fuel. No hog pan. No hog pan allowed. Just out there. It was a waste of time, but at least now we know. To be honest, I think I spent more in fuel driving back and forth than I actually did gaining from that. I'm just speechless over how bad that was. Seriously. Don't know if you don't try it. Exactly, dude. Exactly. It's like I set up my wash plant half the time the Todd Hoffman method. Like, I use the excavator bucket on say you'll see it on when I set up tier 2 here, because I use the I won't use any chains. I'll just pick up the big fuel tank or the big power generator using the bucket. Just wrapping the arm up and over width-wise, and then hugging it close and lifting it up in the air. I could do almost the whole wash plant without using a single chain. There's a couple of sluice runs that I'll need it for, but not many. Although it is a lot easier doing sluice runs with chains. But I can place, let's see, the TDJ sluice runs. I can do both of them in a single run. Like, I'll have 2 chains attached to one, 2 chains attached to another, and I'll put them down together. Either they'll snap in at the exact same time, or one will, and then I'll just have to wiggle the other one into place. And I do the exact same thing with the jigs as well. I can place 2 jigs down at once. Once I've got the jigs down and the TDJ sluice runs, the ST and the S rocks sluices down, I can quite literally do the rest of it, the rest of the wash plant, without using a single chain, if I so desired. Well, that's one of the reasons. Well, here's the thing, okay? So, Old Arnold may have a lot of dirt on it, but I'm going to roll a fag while I'm doing this. So, the gold is mixed up throughout. That's the thing about Old Arnold. Because it's a starting claim, they made it easy mode with the overburden. There's no overburden to need to push out the way. It's all mixed up everywhere. And that is why I also picked that spot or that area, because it's the thinnest area, like the lowest point in the claim, and normally one of the densest. Usually, not always the case, but how to explain this without a drill? Let me show you what I'm trying to explain here. I mean, you probably already know it. Andre, you probably already know it, but what I'm trying to say anyway. But I mean, this is Old Arnold. This is not where I want to be. Okay, so this one here obviously has a lot of drill holes on it, right? Now, each spot on this one square is different. So let's see. So far, this area is not so good. Well, not the best. So here, it's not very great, right? But over here, it's better. So I could have just literally missed the gold by a spot. Does that make sense? Yeah. Look. So, wait, where was that? What did I click on? Perfect. Okay. So if I'm digging, say this overburden here doesn't exist, right? I'm digging in this layer here, but I'm not digging on this dot, I'm digging on this one. That's the difference, you know. If I'd moved over half a step, I could be getting this gold instead. Oh yeah, this is the cougar. It's called the cougar because it's leopard print and it's got a big bucket. Enough said. The dragon was, now I've got a skin for it now though, like a leaderboard skin for it now, but the excavator was the dragon, had the blue pattern scale on it. It looks really nice on that actually. Worst case scenario here, guys. If I do not get through this by the end of tomorrow's stream, I am of course on. I don't stream Sundays, so I've got all day to dig on Sunday, and then I'll be back with this on Monday. So you won't have actually that long to wait. So I should hopefully, worst case scenario, be out of the hog pan on Monday. Yeah. That's fine. That's understandable. But on old Arnold, there is, I don't think there's any actual grey squares or grey sections at top. There's minimal sections at top sometimes, but no actual grey overburden. But again, I picked a section that's very thin and is usually quite populated with gold. Again, that was not always the case. There are exception maps, but without drilling we wouldn't really know anyway. And I'm not going to be renting a drill when I go to tier 2. I'm just going to start digging from the front of the claim, heading backwards. And hopefully just keep going until I can't get at the bottom anymore. And then fingers crap. I've just realised something. When I was working out my prices, like I'm going to be renting an excavator, I'm going to be renting a dump truck. I forgot to take that into account. That's higher as well. That costs more. Okay, new plan. New plan. I need to go get some more fuel anyway. So I'm going to go sell the gold that I've got. Then I'm going to look at prices on something different. I still want to do the mobile wash plant setup that I want to do. That I intend on doing. I'm just going to see if I can do it. Oh, that was close. I was sliding all over the place then. I'm going to see if it's possible to do this with the front end loader instead to begin with. I know that is possible. I've seen people dumping the front end loader into the mobile wash plants, and that's fine. I just need to work out the prices that I need. Jeez. Holy crap, look at that price. £6,000. Whereas before it was going to be, oh, that's on offer at the moment, but £3,000 plus 5. So yeah, it's cheaper. Only by about £2,000, but maybe £3,000 once the price goes back up, but it's cheaper. How much is this going to be? Okay, that's about average. That, oh crap. Some of these prices are over the top. So 3. Oh, sorry, 6. So 7, 8, and maybe 9. Let's call that 10. $26. No, they're non-sequential really. I've got the wave table already. Jeez. 36, 37, maybe 38. I might have to negate that and just go with another one of them. Trying to think, is there anything else I will need? A little bit of fuel, obviously, in the fuel tank. So I can do it with less than 30 if I haven't got enough for the water tank. I'd have to get pipe extensions, but that's not a lot of money. I could potentially get enough for the water tank, but I don't know. It depends on how long it's going to take. I mean, I know the power generator comes with a little bit of fuel in it, but I have no idea how long that would last. Not under the current regime. It's so tempting. I'm not gonna lie. So tempting. Hold on. No. It was the need of... Let's have a look. Let's actually make sure my price is here. That's 10,000 right there. And that was 8, I believe. It's midday though, so I'm not going to do it now. Plus I'll get a little bit of taxes on some of the gold that I've smelted, but yes, that's 8. So that will leave me with 1.5 grand nearly. And I'll be paying out 10 grand a day as well in rentals. That's finally gone up, but not enough. I want to try it. I do want to try it, but I'd have to make a secondary save, you know, in case it fails. Thing is, if it does fail, then that's a lot of wasted time. So I'm going to finish up the day today. In game day, so I've got the maximum amount of time available. I've also got to have enough money to shift 3 items over to the claim as well. So that first day, when I actually dig in the claim, that first day, I need to make a minimum of... I'm trying to think here. It hurts. I need 10 grand, but I also need, like by the end of the day, I need 10 grand, but I also need enough money to be able to smelt the gold before midnight and pay off taxes on what I've gained. So that'll be what, 15 grand? $15 by the end of day one of claim digging. Does that sound right? I think it is. I mean, it's a guesstimation, of course, but I think that's about roughly what I would need. I can't sell any more gold today either, because a good portion of what I gain now could very well be taken out as taxes. So if it weren't for the fact that I got work tomorrow, I would pull an all-nighter, or at least a late into the nighter.